Welcome back to our channel, and this is Married with Popcorn. I'm your boy Rel.
Kelso.
And today let's talk about House of Dragons episode 6. Hey guys, we forgot to mention that this episode, just like all the other episodes, will contain spoilers. So if you don't want to be spoiled, now is your time to leave.
But not before you hit the like and subscribe button.
Alright, back to the video. So right off the bat, you know, we're giving birth, you know. It's just weird seeing all of the new characters because it was like 10 years?
10 years, yeah. So now they're supposed, you know, they're more grown.
Right. They're more, well, we thought more mature, but...
Yeah, it's about the same.
Yeah, about the same maturity level there.
Especially from Alicent.
So how you feel about the new characters?
I like the, I mean, it's fine. I don't have a problem with the actors, but for me, it's kind of like readjusting to kind of learning their like facial expressions, being able to read their mannerisms and things like that, which I feel like with the past 5 episodes, you've kind of starting to like get to know these characters as who they are.
Right.
So now it's like just kind of relearning their different, like I said, facial expressions and reading what they're thinking almost.
Yeah.
It's a little bit harder to read the new Rhaenyra, I feel.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, and I just think it's really savage and really savage and really disrespectful almost that Alicent was just like, oh well, right when the baby comes out, I need to see him. Yes.
Like how did whoever it was that she sent to tell Rhaenyra to bring the baby, like how did she even get there that fast?
Right. Like knocked on the door as soon as she heard the baby.
They didn't even get to cut the umbilical cord.
Right. But I mean, it looks like Laenor and Rhaenyra are still kind of cool, even though last time we saw him, you know, he was on the ground crying about you know, his partner dying, which was crazy. So no, that's cool. I'm glad to see that they are still on the same kind of playing field. I will say that he needs a little bit more practice with being a husband.
I agree. I feel like I mean, they kind of show that too, like when they're walking back and forth with the baby, like he's, you know, she's obviously irritated with the whole situation, but he's not really saying the right things in support of her. Both just, I mean, he's there physically, I guess, for this moment, but emotionally he's not really giving her the support. And
yeah, absolutely.
He just gets to choose like the baby's name, and he's like, oh well, you know, it's my right. But it's like,
that's the only thing you have been doing, right? You know.
Yeah.
And like he's not here, you know, saying stuff like, oh, I'm glad I'm not a woman. Like what?
Well, maybe not the, you know, greatest thing to say at this moment, but, or ever.
All right.
Like, bro.
Right. But yeah, so he chose the King Joffrey. I mean, he chose the King Joffrey. He chose the name Joffrey.
You're just gonna like it. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize we were naming him Joffrey.
All right. But yeah,
Alicent is still, you know, of course, making her remarks, which kind of sets the tone for the episode, like kind of bringing to light the fact that
she's still
Rhaenyra's not having Laenor's kids.
Right.
You know, they're all Ser Strong's kids.
Or so we think, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah.
And she takes it personal. She is taking it personally.
Yeah. I mean, I guess like 10 years ago, I mean, when you say it that way, but it sounds kind of silly. But 10 years ago, like she technically lied to her and it's just like, oh, so now I can't trust you. You're not trustworthy.
So like everything you do is wrong.
Right. But yeah, I mean, seeing her other kids, they are definitely Ser Strong's.
Yeah.
Black hair, curly hair. It's definitely something's off about that picture. So I see where she's coming from. At the same time, mind your business. You know.
And Cole is now her hand, or not hand, her, you know, her guard, her main guy, which we kind of expected was going to happen. They were going to
Kristen Cole.
He's not really. He doesn't talk to Rhaenyra.
He doesn't like her at all.
Yeah, right. Well, they both, So both of them.
Oh yeah.
They're both kind of against anything that Rhaenyra does, and that shows even the way that he treats the queen's children.
Right. Yeah. That and he got beat up for it, which I completely agree with. Like, how are you going to be a teacher?
Yeah.
Favor these kids and then tell these kids to beat on their younger brother.
Right.
Like,
He was just
I mean,
obviously-
not cousins, whatever.
Cousins, yeah.
But like that's
It was just
it's
very-
grimy.
yeah.
But he
He
got beat up for it, so
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah. He was so obvious about it.
Right. Yeah.
So the whole thing is just messy.
Whole thing's messy. So the queen was talking to her lackey,
Oh my god.
Laris.
Laris. Yo, I cannot stand
Yeah.
that man.
Yeah. I mean, at the same flip of the coin, though, like he is kind of doing what he needs to do because, you know, the queen can't really say, "Oh, I need you to kill these people," because if she does, that's treason. You know, you're killing the hand or whatever. Then you know that's not good. So I mean, I agree with the fact that he did what he did based off of what the queen asked for, but he's just you can't trust him.
Yeah, you can't
Like-
you can't vent around people like that. And it's crazy because like they're obviously closer now. They're having dinner together.
Right.
But like she doesn't, I don't know. Like he must have been quiet for a long time because this, 10 years later is when he's finally stepped up to do this for her. And I don't know. I mean, at this point, maybe she'll realize like he can't really be trusted.
Like you can't tell him
Right.
just anything. I hope she thinks of that.
Yeah.
So I mean, we touched on it, but like the hand is dead. Got burned up by a fire.
That's so sad.
And Sir Strong is also dead. I mean that's the main target, I guess. But like, so they need a new hand. Like who is that going to be?
Right. Well, I mean, she wants someone that's gonna be in
Benefit
support.
her.
Yeah, someone's gonna be
Of course.
in support of her because she's all by herself, even though she has Laris and Cole. But
Yeah. So yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see what happens with that because I don't know. This aftermath is like it's really getting muddy over here.
yeah.
So flip over to Damon's side.
yeah.
He gets introduced again. He's married to Lena.
He's got his own little thing going on over there.
Right, like 3 kids now. Well, 2.5.
2.5.
Right. Lena's pregnant,
Right.
and I do like how it was a parallel with his brother, the king. How Lena couldn't really give birth at that second, so they
The doctor was just like, I don't know what to do.
right go back to school maybe. I don't know, but
Like I said, I can't get. I mean, I just
yeah.
can't get the baby out. I don't
This
know.
is foreign
my
to
hands are
me.
tied.
Right.
So now he's faced with the same decision, which he didn't even have time to make.
Right, because
just
she was
said,
like, nope,
Right. I'm gonna go out my way.
I'm not with that.
Yeah.
Don't get near me, sir. And I didn't think the dragon was gonna burn her.
I didn't think so either. I thought that Damon was going to come out and save her in time before that was going to happen. If it was even going to happen. Because it
Yeah.
seemed like the dragon wasn't going to do it.
Right, that's what I thought too. Like I
because
thought
it's-
the dragon was just like, why did you wake me up? Like I'm going back to sleep.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
What are you talking
no.
about?
He burned it. He burned her, and she is.
See, I mean, I'm in support that she got to choose her own way. Sure, like she's already kind of made the decision, and she's kind of
living.
like she's accepted the fact that she's going to die either way.
Right.
Right? And she wants to do it her way, which is fine. But I feel like there could have been a step in between, like, like I mean, it's her child. Like,
Yeah.
you're at the very end. You're at the very end, literally at the end. You've carried this child, and like now you just decide to just burn both of you guys alive. Like, I feel like there could have been a step in between. At least wait until the baby was born.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Maybe as she's bleeding out, then she can get burned. I don't know.
See, that's fair to say, except for like, I mean, she at the time she was a child when the queen died, or maybe a little bit too young to remember, maybe. But she's definitely heard about the queen, like the same thing happening.
Right.
Like they cut the queen the same way they were gonna cut her,
Right.
and then the
She
baby
just didn't
didn't.
get cut.
The baby didn't live anyway.
Right.
So maybe she thought, oh well, the baby's dead anyway.
That's fair.
I'm not
Maybe
gonna
she-
die giving birth to a dead baby. So I'm gonna, you know.
Like, why get cut open if
Right.
I can just skip the step of getting cut open and just get burned alive?
Right, do it myself.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way to go. I don't, yeah. But
I don't know if that's better.
yeah. But I mean, she didn't get her wish. Like, she was talking to Damon and was saying, I want to go home. I want to, you know, live where I grew up. I want to die where I grew up. I want my kids to live where they grew up. That obviously did not happen.
That sucks for the kids, because even they noticed, you know, they mentioned that Damon doesn't really pay attention to them.
Right.
They don't really feel that connection with their dad.
Right.
And now that's all they have.
That's all they have. So, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if they're going to stay inside that town where they have a guaranteed castle to live in, or go back home to, you know, be with more family or whatever. But I mean, we're gonna find that out on the next episode, because the next episode is gonna be wild.
It's gonna be interesting, because now they're moving on, obviously, to the next generation now.
Right.
You're moving closer to Game of Thrones, so we'll be able to see a little bit more of how their interactions, how their drama and everything, you know,
unfolds.
Because right now it's already. Yeah. I mean, they're already starting off on a rough start.
I mean, like you said, like next episode is when everybody finds out everything. Like, so many people died and everybody's gonna find out everything that time. So I'm just curious, like, there has to be like a war or something brewing.
I wonder if the kids are like bullying each other so much because, like, do you think they're picking it up from the adults?
Absolutely. Like, I mean, who else talks about how, like, the kids don't look alike, you know, like, or the kids don't look like their parents.
And they're old enough, and they're old enough to kind of pick up on that kind of thing. Right.
But yeah, it's gonna be a interesting episode. I'm definitely psyched.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Any closing thoughts?
I think that's it.
Yeah. Right? I think so.
Oh, freaking the king's still alive. That was
oh yeah, the king. The king.
He doesn't have his arms. See, I told you.
Yeah, you did say it.
The Herschel way.
The Herschel way. You did.
Yes, he's alive. I don't know how we forgot to mention him. Yes, so he's still alive, surprisingly, but you know. Yeah. I still like him.
And you know, he looks like he got closer to Rhaenyra, so that's cool.
Yeah. You know. He's definitely I like them too.
I like the king. Yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad. He's probably gonna go soon.
Right. We'll see. I don't know.
We will see.
But that was the next surprise.
But if you want to see more of this, let us know by hitting the like and subscribe button.
And comment below. Let us know what you're watching, and if there's any additional thoughts or any part of this episode that we may have missed, and want us to bring it up and something worth kind of having a conversation about. Let us know, and
keep it going.
Yeah, we can pick up from there for the next one.
All right. We'll see you on the next one.
This is testing. It's on.
Yeah, I guess so. So do yours.
Testing. I don't know. Well.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, my turn. Testing.
Oh, sorry.
All right, both of us. Testing.
Okay.
I keep feeling it. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, good.
Just don't be like.
Okay. This is my test. We're talking about House of Dragon, episode 6.
Yeah. So what did you think about that last episode?
Are you gonna hold it like that?
No.
So you shouldn't hold it like that. Microphone.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
All right.